Okay, so now let's draw the cards. So now in the session which would be below the key features, there would be a team section. So you guys might have seen websites where they also put the contact us fragment in their website. So what I mean by that, in that fragment you have the profile of the people who are behind this website or this company. So let's just quickly draw it. Design it. Okay, so let me start with so as this one was gray, so let this one be white, and the first thing which would be a heading, which would be not contact us but it would be about us, describing about the team members. So again it would be in the center. So I am putting center right here. And now, so let's first see the output there, and also I will give it a padding of 5 so it gets properly intact. So I hope that you guys are able to see it. So now let's again, so I will draw 3 cards here, 1, 2 and 3. So now let's start with our concept of rows and columns. So again a row, and now in this row I have 3 cards, which means it is divided into 3 columns. That means, yeah, you guys might have guessed right, so it would be divided into 4 for each. So let me just copy paste this stuff again. Okay, so now, so if you want to draw cards, so let's get on the bootstrap website. Here I have already searched from, so because we will need it in future. So okay, so now coming to the documentation, now you can search for cards here. You would easily get the style for it. So we would be designing something like this, so let's just copy and paste it right here. Again the game of indentation. Okay, so now the source of image, so I would be retrieving it from the API, and again you can, as you guys know that it's only for the demo purpose, so I am putting any demo pic here, but you can put anything which you want according to your website. I'm telling it again so that you guys don't make mistake. Okay, so I don't need this button anymore. Okay, so now let's just, so you guys might have seen a card here, and also behind this I need the social media links to this person's account. So for that, just give it a div and a span. So I have already opened the tabs for LinkedIn and Insta, the link for those, and again I would put here Insta's icon link, so that it displays the icon of Insta and LinkedIn there. Again you guys can see the icons here. I also want 2 more icons, so let's just copy and paste this. So you can take the icons from this website, or there are also multiple websites where you can get the icons, so it's not compulsory to stick only to this one. You can also get colored icons and etc. We have PNG files which are already downloadable from the internet. You guys might have seen that I have downloaded this directly from the internet, so you guys can get the icons from there and design it according to your wish. Okay, so now let's just put it in a container so it gets appropriate padding, or let's just put a center tag here so everything comes in center, and then we would give padding to each component separately, each icon separately. Okay, so let's just style here of padding of maybe 15 pixels would work. Let me just copy and paste it in the other cards too. When we refresh it, then yeah, so we get our icons as per our requirement, and we also need 2 more team members here, so we would just copy paste the same column as it is. So you can see that the same image would be retrieved on all the 3 cards. So we are calling the API once. Okay, so instead of this card title, you may write your own name, and this would be the description part of this person, whoever is the owner of the site, and maybe you can also add their designations and etc. And also there are many things that you can draw animations where you hover on this image and then you see the links to different social media accounts of this person. So there are n number of things which you can do about this, but for this complete website we would be going with the simple design. And so yeah, so another thing is that we need some space there, so let's just give it a margin top of 4 would work. Okay, so it's looking quite good for now. Let's just give it a padding. Okay, so now it looks pretty good to go. And now behind this we will draw our contact us form. So you might have seen that many websites have contact us form where you can directly put your name and email, whatever the fields are there, and when you click on the submit form, then automatically your query or whatever it is being passed to the owner's website, means the owner's database, and from there they can see your query or anything which you have your doubt related to it. So now let's just make it, and for that purpose I will just minimize this about us. So again it would be a container but I am thinking let's also give it a grayish background. Then inside we would have our container. Okay, again we would have our heading, but before that the center tag. Labeled as contact us. Again a padding of 5. Behind this we would have our form. So first let's check it out how things are done for us now. Okay, so you can see the heading there, and now let's again use the concept of rows and column. Now you might ask that I can directly design the form behind this, but I also want to display a map on the first column, then the form on the second column. As you might have seen on many websites, they also give their location in form of Google Maps there. So we will be using the Google Maps in one of the columns. That's why we will be using 2 columns here. So yeah, so each one would be divided into 6. Okay, so in the first part, as I said, that we would have a Google map. So this one is randomly search place by me. And why Mirzapur? Because I have also watched the web series, so that's why I have searched it here. And now you can search any place whichever location you want to give. Then what you have to do is simply click on this share, embed a map. Then you need to copy this iframe here, and iframe, with the help of iframe tag, you can directly get the maps there. Let me just reduce the height and width there. You can customize it as per your own requirement. So let's just go and see the results. Okay, so I hope you guys will also get the same output here. I've just increased the width a little bit, and on this side, on the other column, you would have our form. So I have already searched the template which we will be using for from Bootstrap. So you just need to search your forms, then click on the first one. Then there are many templates here which you can select, and the most suitable one was, you have many things to play with, and you can put them as per your requirement. There are many things like labels, radio button, etc. Then you can obviously connect it to the backend and do your required thing. Okay, so now this was the template which I thought would be good for this one, for website, and we definitely don't need this for now. Check me out and etc. Okay, we don't need the second address too. And instead of password we would be taking the name. Okay, so let me just give the proper indentation. Okay, so let me just walk you through this form. So here you have a separate label for email, and we have divided into 6. This is a class of form row. It is similar to a row, but when you use it inside a form, then it's called form row. And inside this row we have divided it into 2 separate columns of 6 and 6, and behind and after it we have this address part. For this we don't have any row, so it will occupy the full width there. And then we have again a row and a column, again a column. So you can see that it's divided into a column of size 6, then a column of size 4, then a column of size 2. And then finally a submit button. Let me just save it, and then you can see the output here. I hope that you guys are getting it. So yeah, so you can see the forms displayed here. This one was of size 6 and 6. This one didn't have a component of row or column, so it will automatically acquire the whole width. This one had 6, 4 and 2, so that is 12. That's why, so you can write anything here. So sorry, the placeholder is password there. I forgot to change that. I hope that you are pretty much aware of this input and label, etc. So you might also know what a placeholder is. It is the text which is shown initially when a form is loaded on your screen. And let me just type name here. Okay, so another thing is that we also need a gap between these two. So let's just give it a padding. It will be pretty much easier for us, so that it also gets some gap from downside too. Okay, so now it looks pretty much good to go. So yeah, so we are almost done with our form, and the last thing which you need is a footer here. So you might have seen many footers on at the end part of the website, which displays the copyright and other important contacts which you need for a website. Okay, so we are almost at the last part of our website, so let's just get with it is a small part. We only need to display a paragraph for now. So let's give it a background of warning of yellow color, which is our theme. Then copyright, and maybe you can write made by designer. Yes, so I forgot to put the center tag here. Okay, so let's see the output. So you can see that it's displayed on the bottom side. I also need to give some padding so it acquires the whole part, even the down part. Okay, so now you can see, but many times you might have seen that it's written made with love. So just search that icon of, I will be searching it and just copying and pasting it there. So yeah, so you can see that we are almost done with the part. Let me just show you that icon. Don't know why it's taking too much time. So you can directly search on Google. Would take you to the website, and then just you need to search the icon by its representation. So yeah, see, so this one was the one which I needed, and also the copyright symbol. Yeah, so I will just copy and paste it there. Let's give some space and this to heart by, so you can write your own name or the developer's name or website name, anything here which you want to display. So let me just refresh. So you can see that we have our contents displayed well. Let me just give it a padding of 3 so it occurs equally, and a margin top of my work. No, it didn't. Or a break tag would be enough for it. Yeah, so now it looks perfect in the center of the div, the footer part. So you can put anything here. Maybe you can again divide it into rows and columns, and in the first column you can write the contact or the important contact name, then the social media handles, and then the social media handles of this website, because the social media handles of the developers is already displayed here. Other social media handles like the page of this website on Insta or Facebook, and then you can separately give your location here and a WhatsApp number or anything, or the email ID of the contact person. These things you can give it here. So yeah, so we are almost done with the website. So this was the whole website which we made, a dummy one. So the key thing is that I only wanted to show you how you can design things, and ignoring the content thing here, because I know I have displayed random contents here. So anyways, but the design part was more important. I hope that it has reached to you guys successfully, and in case of any doubts etc., you can always contact me through my social media links, which I have also given in the description part. So yeah, so thank you for now, and bye bye. Thanks for watching.